So VX9 flying around with an air launch SM-2. So it looks like they're testing this thing. It's basically a really long range missile. So I don't know how long AMRAAM's been around, since the 80s or whatever. But since the Chinese have come out with the, what is it, PL-15, 17, AMRAAM's a little bit outclassed in the range games. So it just says in 2021, VX-31 F-A-18F was spotted carrying an SM-6 with its 21-inch Mark 72 first stage booster, prompting discussion the missile could be a new outsized air-to-air weapon for extremely long-range engagements. So it says, what, 100 and what's the range on it? Doug, 100 and it's pretty crazy. 150 to like
looking for it.
250.
See it yell out.
Yeah, so it says SM-6 achieves ranges of 130 with even higher estimated ranges of 250 miles, the air launch variant. So
stop laughing at this.
So they use it, they've been using it on ships, but now, mounted on an airplane and shoot. But when I see stuff like this, I always think back, man, a long time ago, we had an airplane with a really long range missile and we got rid of it. And I can tell you as a Hornet guy running DCA on the ship, it would have been nice to have, something with greater range than an AMRAAM, but I don't know. Wombat, what do you think?
I just love how, well, my stance that there's nothing super about a Super Hornet, but I love how they took an already draggy version of the Hornet and figured out a way to put more drag on it and make it look less comfortable flying. Like, I think it's super cool that they're doing the testing, and I'll get hate for this. Like, it's super cool. I like when we test crazy stuff, but just the photos of that plane, like if a plane could have feelings, that plane is sad carrying that thing. Like she's just like, I wasn't told about this in the brochure, and they put this huge, like if you look at the picture, like it just looks uncomfortable. Like it's like, wasn't a 5 wet bad enough? Like it just doesn't, like we've done everything to this poor platform, and we're like, you know what, I think this could really take off. I think this is something that is definitely good for carrier operations. And it's like, no.
Well, you bring up a good point, man. If you loaded up 4 of those on the wing station, and then
you'd have to jettison 2 off the catapult.
Yeah, if you went up against like, I don't know, some long range shooter, good luck getting up to speed and altitude.
Oh, you wouldn't.
Those things off, dude. One would work.
No. Well, you remember, the outside pylons, better than I do, right? To hold the mighty Phoenix. Yeah. Thank you, Navy. Glad. How many Phoenixes had we shot off of the Super Hornet?
No, dude, never. They didn't shoot the Phoenix.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. But they put those pylons on there so it would fit it, right? The pylons that made it easier for me to beat a Super Hornet in a dogfight because it had all that drag, right? And it's like I said, it's super cool. I dig the test world. I dig the things that they do. I genuinely do. But like, dude, the plane looks sad. Like,
I always thought they'd come up with some sort of long burn AMRAAM myself, but I don't know. Mover, what
maybe they will now. Maybe they'll watch this and be like, "That's a great idea. Put more fuel in it."
Yeah, that's right, Mover. Thank you.
Yeah,
I built model rockets as a kid. When I wanted more range, I'd added one more section.
Yeah, it's simple.
And it worked really nicely.
It's science that even Gonky can figure out, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude,
again, I think it's super cool. I don't know. It seems kind of crazy.
Standard missile on a fighter jet.
I think we should put Patriots on them. Go big or go home.
Dude, then you could derate the motors and just use those.
It's a one-way. If all else fails, you hit the button and you become like Elon Musk. Like you're the starship.
You're done.
Yeah, do you want me? To bring up a good point. I think the Navy definitely needs a longer range air-to-air missile.
Oh, dude, we need all sorts of things in the Navy. And again, I caveat everything I just said with, I think it's super cool, the test world. I was never in it. I have a lot of respect for the people that do the test stuff. I have a lot of friends that did the test stuff. I think it is super, super, super cool. But
this could be the low-cost option.
Well, then we'll definitely not use it then.
What else we got over there in the warehouse?
That's what I'm saying. Throw a Patriot on there.
Propeller fighters. What in the world is
maybe maybe we could steal like an SA-2,
Oh,
strapped to the spine.
Problem when rocket motor goes out.
I mean, how many knots could you get in a Super Hornet with a SA-2 rocket on your strap
Probably
to the
2
back?
more.
All of them.
Probably
once.
2 more, dude. It's so draggy.
2 more. Yeah, those,
You could fold
those extra
you could
pylons.
fold the wings up. You could have them folded, and then I'll give you a little more.
Now I'm bullying the Super Hornet, dude. And I love that airplane.
Dude,
Way to go.
Yeah.
Thanks,
No.
guys.
It's okay to bully the Super Hornet. You're a legacy pilot.
I am, but I like the Super Hornet.
Tried and true. So there's nothing super about a Super Hornet. Period.
Dude, how about this? Why don't they have a GAU-8 pod for the Super Hornet?
That's valid. That's valid. Or like 2 pods with GAU-8s. Yeah. Yeah, you could hit them with 30s and 20s at the same time.
Yeah, dude.
Mover, I like the way you think. That's awesome.
Yeah. If you could build a plane around a gun, maybe you can build a gun around a plane.
I think we're actually regressing in the things we're doing in the Navy, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, China's outpacing us by 232%. And they're building aircraft specific long range missiles.
Weird.
Right, exactly. Oh, dude.
They'll figure it out eventually that you just make one plane that does everything poorly, and then we'll be on track. It'll be fun.